here in Lahaina in a strip mall, here to check out a joint called Joey's something. And what do you think they serve? No, they're not serving cheesesteaks and not hot dogs, not burgers. No, it's not an all-American diner with that name. Nope, it's Filipino-Asian fusion. I didn't see that one coming. This is Joey's Kitchen.
Order up, crispy pata.
It engages all the senses. It's crispy, it's aromatic.
The sauce that comes in it, that's what makes it different.
I've never tried pig's feet before. Whatever he does, I love it.
Crispy pata is something that you don't see every day.
It's crispy on the outside, it's really juicy on the inside.
Do you buy these by the pound?
By the foot.
This has got part of the shake. I just don't see pig's feet in this form very often.
We got a water going here just to give some funk out of there. We put the garlic, onions,
Palm vinegar?
palm vinegar,
You think of that one?
baking powder, just to give tenderize a little bit more.
Okay.
Salt,
Peppercorn?
fish sauce,
Lemongrass. How long are these gonna go in the water?
4 to 5 hours.
You'll pull out all the impurities
Put it into a strainer,
to let them kind of congeal.
dry it in the oven at 200 degrees for 30 minutes.
Next.
We're doing the sausawan.
Is that a Filipino sauce?
Yes.
I'm already speaking the language.
Very good. Soy sauce, spiced vinegar. They have turmeric, chilies, and stuff like that. Fish sauce, rice wine vinegar, garlic, Hawaiian chilies, green onions.
Hawaiian sea salt. I just have that as a cold soup.
Salty and spicy.
I need more of that in my life. What do we have next, Chef?
The kimchi.
Kimchi's not Filipino.
It's not, but you know, you live in Hawaii, everybody like eat kimchi.
All right, so we have cabbage.
Salted,
Salt pulls out some moisture.
rinse with hot water. This is a garlic and onions puree. Kimchi chili powder.
All of it?
All of it.
You're an animal.
Fish sauce.
Do you own a fish sauce company? And some vinegar. I could start sous chef in here. I could work the third Tuesday of next month.
You hired.
Okay, I'm in.
Now we let it sit for 3-4 days. You just let it ferment a little bit.
I got a little kick in there, buddy. What's the next step here?
Tinim tim chilies,
Tinim tim.
meaning cooked in vinegar. Oil, garlic, shallots, ginger, shishito peppers,
Big shishito fan.
water, vinegar.
Wait. Fish sauce.
Oh, yes.
Fresh cracked black pepper and a little sea salt.
It's gonna sit there until all the liquid evaporated. That's the garnish that goes on top.
Ready to fry this pig's foot?
Yes, sir.
That is monster, dude. The shishito's dynamite. That crunch right there, that gigantic chicharron. See, that's the key, drying it out in the oven. There's tons of flavor connected to all those bones. It's so tender and it's so moist. The dipping sauce I need by the gallon, though. That's a game changer. And the kimchi, refreshing that palate, that's the winner bite right there. Look at that. If you're completely jonesing right now at home, you should be. You drive too fast.
You're just mad because you lost.
I am mad because I lost. So we're on the west side of Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, you remember the Penguin?
Everybody remembers the Penguin.
Well, it closed, but the guy Greg opened up a new joint over here on the west side. And you know what? This is Pinkies West Side Grill.
Redneck turf and surf up.
The people, the energy, the food is good.
Woo!
Love it. I'm here about 3 or 4 times a week.
This used to be an old garage that worked on Volkswagens. That's why there's a Volkswagen on the roof.
This old garage switched gears from cars to cooking in 2010 when chef and owner Greg Otten cruised over from a legendary local spot. It was about 8 years ago that we met you at the Penguin. And a funky little joint and a great time. That place is closed. Things have changed. To see how you reopened, it's bigger, it's badder, it's faster than it was.
It's everything from, oh, I just want a salad or a fat hamburger with everything on it.
Triple G in the window.
Triple G has 3 patties. It's got slaw, chili, mustard, and American cheese.
And why do you call it the Triple G burger?
Because it was Triple G Volkswagen repair.
See, I thought when you called this the Triple G burger, it was guys' grocery games.
Even in Charlotte, it's got to be about guy.
All right, what do you got, buddy?
We are making our house-made chili for the Triple G burger.
Got it.
80-20 ground beef. Water going in, yellow onion, fresh garlic,
A lot of garlic.
That's a good thing.
chili powder, black pepper, seasoning salt, coriander, hot sauce, cumin.
Okay, so this all cooks down, then you add the tomato paste, cook it up, and this will be the chili that's going on top of the Triple G burger.
Let's cook.
Are you just gonna get right into the cooking
Yeah.
part of this?
Ready
right
to
now?
cook?
This is it, the Triple G burger. This is what we've been waiting for, huh?
This is what this place was founded
3 5-ounce patties.
on. Stack them up, baby.
Stack them together.
Oh, my.
We've got the pound of meat, 3 pieces of cheese, house southern slaw, mustard, chopped onions.
And then the chili.
Put this on top.
I want to see you do this.
I don't know how to do this. All right, here we go. Get after that. Greg, I'm telling you, it's fantastic.
You're attacking this thing. It's like a coyote got a hold of it.
Triple G, sir?
It's a sloppy piece of equipment, but it's delicious and filling.
Shrimp tacos up.
Just great food, great atmosphere.
And it's just a wonderful energy that's here.
Greg brings up things that you would think, what? And when you taste it, it's just fantastic.
Corn dog shrimp up.
Corn dog shrimp is delicious.
The corn dog batter is sweet, and then the shrimp tend to be a little bit salty. It's just good.
Okay, what are we making next?
We are making the batter for the corn dog shrimp. Dipsy dog corn dog mix.
That's very old school.
A lot of fairs and circuses and stuff like that use it. We're gonna go in with the water, and we're gonna jump on it with a whisk.
All right, so see how nice and creamy that is? So it'll really coat to that shrimp.
Here we go.
21.25 shrimp.
Grab them by the tail,
By the tail.
dump them in,
Okay, gotta set them in there nice and easy. Float them a
set
bit.
it in, and let it go.
That's so it doesn't just sink to the bottom. Let her fry.
There you go.
Whoa!
Corn dog shrimp ready to go.
Perfect them babies are.
Pretty proud of yourself on these, aren't you?
Yes.
Get in after it.
Oh, yeah. They're so good.
It tastes like a corn dog. Sweet, crunchy batter.
Straight from the fair.
Straight from the fair.
Straight from the fair.
Not salty.
The corn dog shrimp is something I've never had, and I'll be back to Pinkies weekly because they're so good.
Corn dog shrimp.
The breading they use on there with the shrimp inside, it's extra sweet.
It's always fresh shrimp. It's great stuff.
Ding dong chicken up.
All the food is right on. It's all around a good experience.
I have a cousin named Pinky, and his real name is Greg. So Pinky, Greg, I mean, this was meant to be. So I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am looking for what? Exactly, some real deal barbecue.
You know what it is, guy? With this crate 502 in here, we just got to bump the timing up a little bit. That's all it is.
So you call your buddy Rutledge, who knows a lot about cars and a ton about barbecue. This is the real deal?
This is the real deal.
This is Fox Brothers BBQ.
Smoke wings up in the window.
Fox Brothers is probably the best barbecue I've ever had.
All right, plate up.
Just one of those places you gotta come to.
Pork plate up in the window. Run it.
It's legit Texas barbecue, and they nail it.
They are Jonathan and Justin Fox, just your everyday barbecue-loving Texan twin brothers. How'd you guys get this started?
We pretty much just started cooking in our backyard for our friends.
And in 2007, they moved from backyard parties into a massive business.
We smoke probably 10,000 pounds of pork and brisket a week.
Are there no other restaurants? Are we on an island?
Pretty much.
It's that good.
Hey, you put good food out there, people come.
Which includes a big fan of what these twins are turning out, my buddy, Top Gear host, Rutledge Wood.
It is the best barbecue in Atlanta, hands down. Fox Brothers Burger up in the window.
The Fox Brothers burger is a mouthful.
It's sort of a misnomer to call it a burger. It's not a burger at all. It's brisket.
You can tell it's just smoked all day on the hickory, and your hair smells like it when you leave, and that's how you know you're at a good barbecue joint.
All right, let's get after it.
This is certified Angus beef. Just trim down this fat just a little bit. Now we're gonna season our brisket with our salt and pepper seasoning.
Brisket with salt and pepper. That is as Texas as it comes. Now we're gonna go to the smoker.
We're gonna go to the smoker.
Great.
We cook it overnight, 10 to 12 hours at 200, 205 degrees.
Basically as low as it'll go.
Yep.
Let's go. So now what are we into?
Our homemade barbecue sauce.
Bring it, doctor.
We got a homemade ketchup. We got some vinegar.
Distilled white?
Yep.
Next up,
Hot sauce.
anybody particular?
Texas Pete, of
Yeah,
course.
there you go.
Well, Texas made in Carolina.
Texas Pete, made in Carolina, used in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Next up,
Black pepper. Granulated garlic.
blackstrap molasses.
Yep.
Okay.
Brown sugar. Worcestershire sauce. Chili powder.
Was that silent grunting?
Yeah, that's what we do in the South. When you like something, you just go,
Onion powder.
Onion powder.
And last but not least,
Salt. Just let it come at the tip and simmer for about 30, 40 minutes.
beautiful. What are we making now?
We're making pimento cheese.
Let's get into it.
Cheddar cheese. Pepper jack cheese.
You know what? If you're gonna try it, I just feel like I should try it too.
Get right in there.
Mayonnaise. Pimentos. A little pepper, and for some heat, cayenne pepper. Mix it up by hand. Let's make a patty for our Fox Brothers burger.
All right, let's make a burger.
So we're gonna take this brisket.
Oh my gosh, that's good. Get after it, Zorro.
We got some of our house-made jalapeno mayo right here. Pimento cheese patty, and we're gonna take this beautiful thing and throw it under the salamander.
We gotta hurry up and get this burger out before Rutledge eats all of the other brisket. Rutledge!
I'm sorry.
Here we go, hit it.
Take our toasted bun. We got some of our peppered bacon, a couple pickles, tomato, onion.
That's a chopped beef sandwich. Call it a burger.
Call it a burger.
I like it.
Oh, that's a great burger.
You just like cleaning up over there like a lion that just ate a gazelle.
I don't know what happened. I went after mine.
It's super tender brisket. When you chop that brisket up, you get a chance to incorporate that fat.
Yeah.
So it makes it even a little bit more unctuous. And adding the pimento cheese and adding the veggies on top of it brings that burger element to it.
That's Fox Brothers right there. Damn, man. Come on.
That's full speed, man. That's all throttle, no bottle, man. That is just getting it done. I love bringing Triple D to the islands, man. I've been to Oahu, I've been to Maui, I've been to Molokai. Finally, I make it to the big island of Hawaii. So what do I do when I come here? I'm looking for some locals food. That is, if you're looking for some Filipino, Hawaiian, American twist, oh, I got your joint. It's right here at Broke the Mount Grinds.
3 minutes on the burgers.
Food is always delicious and on point. Loco Moco ready!
Broke the Mount Grinds is a favorite here in Kona because they provide a lot of local favorites.
Pork adobo plate coming right up.
Every time you come here, you're gonna get good food. The service is great, and I love the owners.
That would be husband and wife, Robin Gannier and Jean Nguyen, who are matching up down-home food with some faraway flavors.
We make Filipino, Hawaiian, American food with a twist of my style. And
Where'd you learn to cook?
My family, they come from a cooking background, but it's, you know, the backyard boogie.
Right, with a dance move.
I went to Oahu, got some schooling.
Came back and did your own gig.
Yeah.
It's a new style of cooking Hawaiian food.
Garlic furikake chicken.
Furikake chicken is so awesome.
It is like taking the best piece of Southern fried chicken and upping it up a notch.
The sauce is like a sweet, garlicky sauce that is like amazing.
First, we're gonna start with the marinade for the chicken.
Yes, sir. Soy sauce.
A little bit of brown sugar. Just 2 teaspoons or 4 pounds.
White sugar, black pepper.
A mess of garlic.
A mess of garlic. Furikake.
So you got the dried seaweed and the sesame seeds.
Yeah, that's it. Bring it to a boil for 3 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna marinate the chicken in this?
No, we're gonna deep fry it first.
We're gonna deep fry the chicken and then put this on it?
Yeah.
Boneless but skin-on chicken thighs, dusted in the flour, a little bit of granulated garlic.
Yeah. Now our chicken is ready to fry, 12 to 15 minutes.
What temperature is the fryer?
350. In Hawaii, we say
350. Next up?
Chili pepper
Chili wada.
Hawaiian rock salt, minced garlic, sriracha, sweet chili sauce, and Hawaiian chili peppers.
Get that with an immersion blender. And where's this sauce gonna go?
It goes on everything.
This is gonna give you the tang, the sweet, and the heat.
The sweet, it'll make you dance.
You don't wanna see that. Chicken fries up, boom, it's done.
And we're just gonna dip it into the sauce. You just cut it up, like so.
3 thighs. Load it up, chef.
Just give it an extra drizzle on top. Furikake.
That's how you get it done right there. Is this more Filipino or more Hawaiian?
That's more of like a Hawaiian local.
That's my kind of food right there.
All right.
The crunch of the chicken, outstanding. Like over the top. The sweet that you're getting from the dip with the soy, brown sugar, and the garlic. It's great, but it's the contrast that you get from the chili water makes it sing.
Woo.
You ain't wearing board shorts after you eat this. You're a mumu.
The garlic furikake chicken.
The chicken is absolutely incredible. The sauce has this syrupy flavor to it with a real sweet back end.
It's super tender on the inside. It's really crunchy.
Yeah.
It's like a luau in your mouth.
Dancers and everything. So I'm here in Burlington, Vermont to check out a joint where this guy's getting such acclaim. People are saying that he should be the driver of the vegan bus to Flavortown. This is Pingala.
Runner, Crunchwrap, please. The Crunchwrap's this ooey gooey mess of awesomeness with the beans, the queso, and the rice inside this crunchy flour tortilla that's just toasted and grilled to perfection.
What are we gonna make first?
We're gonna do the Crunchwrap. We get our chili going, sunflower seed oil, some fresh garlic, mirepoix, serranos.
So everything that we love about a good chili.
Chili powder, cumin, smoked paprika, cinnamon, some salt, a little brown sugar. Sweat that all together.
Okay.
Now add the tomatoes, organic tomato paste,
tamari, gives a lot of depth. Lentils.
I get mental with the lentil.
Yeah, sentimental lentil. Black beans.
All right, so how long are we gonna let this cook down for?
An hour, hour and a half.
What's up next?
Not avocado mash. So we're gonna make some herb oil. Fresh garlic, raw onion, rosemary.
Great.
Sage, tarragon, parsley, salt. I'm gonna get this going, emulsify with the oil. And it's ready to go in the processor with the chickpeas and the peas. Nutritional yeast, and then last secret ingredient here, a little lemon extract. Blend this down.
Okay.
Take our herb oil. Voila.
Look at it from here and tell me it's not avocado. Bro, the texture is spot on. Can I get this with some chips and salsa?
Yeah, man.
That probably is in the top 5 greatest vegetarian, vegan items I've ever had in my life. Oh.
Let's make some cashew cheese.
I'm willing to learn.
We'll start with some soaked cashews, sweet potato puree.
Nutritional yeast.
You got it. Cayenne, oregano, garlic powder, some turmeric.
Great color from that. A little salt, pepper, and lemon juice.
And hot water. You want to let this roll for a little bit till it gets nice and smooth and creamy.
It's outstanding. It's creamy, it's not over salty, it's not overpowering. Love the little bit of the lemon. And the great thing is that little spice in there.
Yeah.
What's left?
Oat milk cheese.
So boiling water.
Adding our rolled oats in.
How long is this gonna cook?
3 to 5 minutes. We're gonna get right in there. Nutritional yeast again.
Turmeric.
Some garlic powder. A little salt, a lemon juice, a little oil, a little immersion blender action. Start adding in our tapioca flour. Tighten it up.
Dude, I'm so impressed. Let's build this thing. I'm dying.
All right, tortilla, oat cheese.
Brown rice.
Just seasoned up a little special.
Okay.
Our chili, cashew cheese, a couple crunchy tortillas that we just toasted in the oven. Not avocado mash. Tomato, some scallion, cilantro, some pickled jalapeno.
I'm not sure where this is going.
This is going right in there. We just fold it up, press this on a panini press. 30 seconds, 45 seconds. There's your Crunchwrap.
Bro, it's outstanding. The textures, the seasoning, the fake avocado.
Yeah.
Probably was the foundation of me getting my mind blown. I mean, out of vegetarian, vegan dishes I've had in my life, this is easily in the top 5, if not top 3. I would challenge anybody who doesn't think they like vegetarian, vegan, to come down here and try this. It's remarkable. Get on a plane and come to Vermont, remarkable.
Crunchwrap, I need a runner.
If you're a cheese lover, this is the one to go to.
It's just comforting. It's really yummy.
Now, you watch Triple D. You know I love Italian food. It's got to be handmade. It's got to be homemade. It's got to be the real deal. And from what the locals tell me, Reno's place is all that.
Lobster Ravioli over pappardelle.
Best food in Boston.
Tenderloin.
So is second-generation owner, Tony DeCenzo.
Jim Scampi up. Were you born in Italy?
Born in Italy. Migrated here with my family in '85. My parents bought the business. We're ready to retire in like '94, and I've had it ever since.
I have a lobster ravioli.
The ravioli is made fresh, just very delicious.
All right, what are we making first, boss?
Okay, we're gonna boil some lobsters.
Okay.
For our lobster raviolis, we have 2 lobsters, about 1.5 pounds each.
Is it water seasoned?
Yeah, a little salt. Drop them in there.
For about
15
minutes?
10, 15 minutes.
Okay, when these get done, we'll get started.
Yeah, we're gonna shock them in an ice bath.
So we stop the cooking process.
Okay, now we're gonna take all the meat out, the tail, the claw.
This is for the filling?
Yes.
All right, so we get all the lobster meat out?
And the legs also.
We're gonna roll out the legs.
Yes.
This is actually going to be quite comical. His big hands and this. Get after it, boss. Squeezing all the meat right out of it. Look at that, like lobster sausage. That meat is super sweet and super tasty. A lot of work for a little lobster. So this gets us the bowl of lobster. Now we chop it up, do a little saute on it.
Some extra virgin olive oil, some shallots.
Where do you get your olive oil from?
Italy.
Of course. We got the chopped up lobster meat.
There we go. Okay, a little fresh parsley.
Italian parsley?
Yes, salt, pepper.
And that's all she wrote.
Yeah, pull it off the heat.
Let it cool down.
About a half an hour.
Somebody's got to try it. Can't we just eat it like that?
I know, it's delicious. Okay, you ready?
Go.
We're gonna make our filling. Fresh ricotta.
Where are you getting the ricotta from?
From Italy also.
What, do you have like a tram that goes back and forth?
Nothing but the best.
A Parmigiano Reggiano?
Parmigiano Reggiano. Some parsley, salt, pepper, a chilled lobster meat.
All right, brother.
Just fold it. I like to leave it chunky.
Yes. No, I want some
chunky.
texture.
None of this pureed stuff.
No, I want chunk of lobster.
There you go. That's right.
So we got this ready. Next thing is making the pasta.
Exactly, yes.
Please, will we eat soon?
Yes, we will. Yes.
Killing me.
the flour, make the well, where we're gonna add our eggs.
We make pasta at home quite a bit, my boys and I.
This is how my grandmother taught me, my mother.
This is how we do it.
Add the eggs. Then, a little salt, a little extra virgin olive oil.
Because our pitchfork is in the shop, we're gonna whip the eggs with this. Each time he mixes it around, a little bit more flour catches in, incorporating into the eggs.
Now it's kind of like pasty. We can start folding in the flour.
And now just as much flour will stick to it as it can. And do you do all the prep and everything in this little kitchen?
Yes.
We're making a sheeted pasta. We want to gently do this, so you start this on the largest number.
Exactly. And we're gonna work our way down to like 2.5.
Wow, look at this. There should be music to this right now. This should be a video.
When I get towards the end, we're gonna fold it to make it a little bit more wider, better consistency.
So it really fits inside of the ravioli mold.
Exactly. There you go. A little flour right on top of the mold. Just press it in a little bit because that's where the filling's gonna go in.
Wow. You don't skimp on the filling.
Nope.
I just want you to see this. That right there is plenty. But that is how much he puts in a ravioli here. Crazy. Now we do another sheet.
Yep, right on top. Press down, send the two pastas sealed together. Flip it over.
1, 2.
Take the mold off and then cut it with the dough cutter. See where the ridges are? Then what we do is press them on all sides.
Make sure that they seal. There's no air in these. Now you hit a little flour, put them on a sheet tray.
What we'll do is we'll freeze them.
They'll seal even better, and then you're off to go.
We're gonna make the lobster ravioli sauce now.
Fantastic.
Some extra virgin olive oil, shallots, lobster meat.
Seriously?
Yeah, salt, pepper, let that sweat a little bit. Next, we'll add our brandy.
Oh, that what happened?
Yeah, that's what I have.
What it is?
Yes, that's what it is. Once it's done flaming, one tomato sauce, heavy cream, butter, take some fresh basil. Now we're gonna let it reduce.
We're gonna put this onto the 15-step ravioli.
Put in 8 raviolis to an order for about 2.5 minutes.
We want to have this on a simmer boil, not a rapid boil, so you don't beat these things up.
Exactly.
Ravi's your float?
Yes, let them drain, add in their sauce. Now a little grated cheese, Parmigiano Reggiano.
Here comes the monster meal.
Just drop them right in there. Lobster ravioli.
I can feel the firmness of the pasta. Oh, that's ridiculous. I don't know if I should hug you or kidnap you to California.
I heard about this family that started off in the fair business, and then they went and opened a restaurant. This is Grammies Goodies.
Coming to this place is like going to your grandma's house.
Because Grammys is actually filled with Grandma's recipes, which Vicky Corder, her husband Jeff, and their kids first started selling at festivals. And when business boomed, they expanded to a full-fledged restaurant.
Jeff's Original Cannoli.
I feel like all the food here is larger than life.
Sauce and lasagna.
Have you seen lasagna that big?
Not before, no.
It's the cheesiest lasagna you'll ever eat.
What are we starting with?
My grandmother's Sunday sauce.
Okay.
Olive oil, pork ribs, and neck bones.
Any prosciutto?
No,
How did you know what that was?
because I'm Italian.
You call it prosciutto in Denver?
I call it prosciutto because
Well,
I'm not
from
New
New
York. Garlic salt.
What's up next?
She made us put everything in the sauce in threes because it blessed the sauce. Father,
So 1 garlic.
Son, Holy Ghost.
That's a lot of garlic.
That's the perfect amount of garlic.
I thought so too. That's what I meant to say.
Onion, parsley.
What about the Father and the Son?
I'm saying it to myself.
I want to be in on it.
Crushed tomatoes, fresh basil, black pepper,
And salt.
Tomato paste goes in.
And a lot of water. And how long is this going to cook?
About 3 hours.
What's up next?
Nana's meatballs.
Is Nana different than Grammy?
No, I called her Grammy. My kids called her.
Nana.
It's half pork, half ground beef. Mix it together.
Now, she taught you these recipes by you standing next to her, or did she just throw you right in the mix?
She had horrible arthritis.
Oh,
so
really?
I was her hands. Chopped onions, soft breadcrumbs, basil, garlic,
You guys love your garlic.
parsley, Romano cheese,
Salt.
black pepper, and eggs.
How many meatballs will this make?
About that tray's worth.
Okay, good.
They're about 1/3 of a pound.
Ooh, we're really coating the pan up, huh? So we're not just gonna bake them, we're gonna also give them a little pan fry. 350 degrees, how long?
15 minutes.
Next up?
Whole milk ricotta cheese, black pepper, eggs, fresh parsley, mozzarella provolone blend, and Romano cheese.
How many layers are you making?
Probably 6.
Okay, just shout it out when you know the answer.
You make me so nervous.
I'm just standing here talking. Granted, I'm questioning
The place of my origin.
Well, that we know is just a gigantic farce. Did you see after trying to kick me on Triple D? All right, Vic, let's see it.
Olive oil. We line our noodles up. It's got to be 7 by 7.
It's got to be 7 by 7.
Sauce. About half the cheese on this layer.
How much of the sausage is going in there?
All of it.
That's a lot of sausage.
The family that makes it has been in business for 100 years. They were friends of my grandmother.
Got it.
Noodles
again. Sauce again. Cheese again.
Meatballs.
Oh, this should be an interesting number.
A lot of meatballs.
Well, that can't be the real way, Vic. I think
It's
I'm being
12.
told a story. 12,
It's 12.
okay.
How many do I have in there now?
I have no clue.
Me either. Provolone. Noodles.
How long is this gonna bake? 4 years?
About 3 hours.
Whoa! That is a monster. Oh, the parsley made it healthier.
Yeah, eat your vegetables.
One small bite for man. So I know that this is the lasagna portion for the entire family. Lots of ricotta, delicious meatballs, tender pasta, dynamite sauce. You make this roll yourself also?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. This is old school American Italian, exactly the kind of lasagna I would expect to go and get at Grammy's house. It's been about 12 years since we first came to OKC and we went to Leo's Barbecue, where he made that strawberry cake and he made the ribs. You remember that? Oh, that was good. But I can't figure out how I missed a joint that's been doing it for 67 years. They've been doing this country cooking, and they're getting known now for something called yam fried chicken. Oh, that's right up my alley. This is Florences Restaurant.
Smothered pork chops.
There's no place like Florence's in the heartland.
I have chicken and dumplings.
Country classic. It's like my grandmother would have fixed back in the day when we were kids.
How'd you find this place?
Man, this place has been around since the 50s.
Which is when Florence Kemp started cooking up her brand of Southern comfort here at the age of 20. And she's still stirring the pot with the help of her daughter, Victoria.
How many generations of families do you get coming through here?
We see fourth-generation customers.
It's gonna make you feel fantastic.
Yes.
I was born and raised in the South, and when I came here, I knew I'd found the Mecca.
Fried rib appetizer.
The fried ribs are really a unique kind of experience.
It's a light breading, it's not too thick. The barbecue sauce is amazing.
What are we gonna make today?
Fried ribs.
Like pork ribs?
Yes.
How'd you know that's my middle name? Guy Fried Ribs Fieri. How do you want to start?
We cut these ribs.
So these are spare ribs, or St. Louis style rib. Has this fried rib always been on the menu?
No. My dad used to live with me, and he got old, and I have to go home and try to fix his dinner. And so this is something I could fix quick. He was 105.
Holy moly. So we go from the lemon juice and vinegar into the water. Now this is gonna brine for a day?
As long as it stays, better.
The longer, the better. So when it gets done,
we put the salt and pepper on it. Now we're gonna make the house seasoning for our fried ribs. First we start with flour.
this is the salt.
Cornstarch,
There we go.
baking powder, pepper.
And then we put that all over the ribs.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we fry the ribs for 15 minutes.
How many come with an order, Florence?
3 or 4.
Who makes the laws around here?
Oh, my daughter thinks that she's the mother now, and I'm the daughter.
Are we gonna serve these with anything?
Barbecue sauce.
Okay, I'm following the lead. I know you're the boss.
I like that. Take this water and pour it in the
Okay,
pot.
put the water in the pot.
And
Okay.
then we're gonna put all of these dry ingredients.
The sugar, it's like a little onion powder. So a little barbecue spice, okay, a little cumin, a little mustard. Oh, we are a team. Look at us go, Flo.
Oh, yeah. A little liquid smoke.
Water or really bad moonshine?
It's vinegar.
Now we'll go ketchup. We'll let this cook down, and then when the ribs come out, we'll get them with the sauce.
Looking good.
That's tasty. Not too much batter, nice and juicy. I think the key was that you soaked them in the vinegar. Got a nice little flavor from that.
How you like that sauce?
Oh, there's good tang in that sauce, ma'am.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have more fried ribs.
Fried rib appetizer, enjoy.
It's already a good rib, but when you put that batter on top of it, it just takes it over the top.
Everybody should try a fried rib, right? Frying chicken right now in the hot grease.
You're a local food writer. What is it about Florence's?
The world moves really fast, but it doesn't here. Florence is always here. I mean, it's an inspiration for how good you can get if you take the time to do it that long.
When they ask, what do you want? I said, I want your yam fried chicken.
You've never tasted something that is so moist, so good, and so flavorful.
What are we making now?
Yam fried chicken.
I don't know what yam fried chicken means, so I'm just gonna follow you.
We're gonna first stick it and season it with salt and pepper.
And then we also have a little seasoning in the flour, too. How old are those Dutch ovens there,
Oh,
Florence?
I wore out about 5 or 6 of them.
I don't think I've ever heard of anybody wearing out a Dutch oven. I think you probably wore out some people that have worked here. I think there have been people that come to work here and that have had to go retire, and you're still working.
Yes. And they ask me all the time when I'm gonna retire.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Not soon, I hope.
Some of the people that work here told me that once in a while you quit.
I get met them, I don't work anymore.
And where do you go?
Nowhere.
Oh, I gotta try that. I quit.
And we're gonna make candied yams out of these.
Bunch of cooked yams.
But all of this sugar in there.
It's a lot of sugar, ma'am.
You're in for a treat. Add some butter. After a while, it'll turn into syrup.
Anything else we're gonna serve with this?
We got greens.
Collard greens?
Yes. I'm gonna put these in the pot. And then I'll pour all this water in, baking soda. There's the sugar, salt.
Chicken stock?
To put all of that stock in. They're gonna cook about an hour and a half.
Plain old fried chicken's good for me, but now we're going yam fried chicken.
We've already put our yams on the plate.
Okay.
Take the collard greens.
Okay, good.
Right in the sauce you go. Now you try that.
All right. You invented that?
Yes.
Delicious. You really season your chicken well. There's a lot of flavor in that pot. I love collard greens. Nice and tender, not mushy. Perfectly cooked chicken, tender candied yams, and you. Package deal. Fantastic.
I need that yam fried chicken.
Amazing, tender and juicy on the inside.
The yam sauce just made it so delicious.
And how about the collards?
I have them every time I come here, and I come here from 2 to 3 times a week.
Fried chicken, I needed it 15 minutes ago. I'm running behind.
So in OKC, this is a must-go-to.
Absolutely.
You have to try it. All your taste buds are just gonna come alive at one time.
You're a big personality. You walk softly and carry a big stick.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. I resemble that remark. Thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Watch out for Florence. She quit. She'll be back.
Did you know they have one of the only copper-covered, wood-fired French pizza ovens, a Le Pagnol, at this place where they're doing off-the-hook pizza? This is Pizzeria Lola.
A lot of unusual flavors.
Macaroni up. I'm a Chicago boy. I know my pizza. This is right up there with the best in Chicago.
There's attitude in every single pizza.
Sliced and served up by owner Ann Kim, who grew up learning to cook from her Korean grandma before discovering another passion a little later in life.
Margarita up. I lived in New York for 7 years, spent most of it while I was in college eating pizza.
Now she's back home in Minnesota, topping artisan crust with savory ingredients. But she's also got her eye on the FM dial and rocking a classic.
Here's your macaroni.
Just kind of like a meat overload.
Is that where it's from?
Yeah.
How are we gonna start the dough?
We make a poulish. For me, it's all about the dough and the slow rise and the fermentation.
Let's see it.
First thing we're gonna do is add some water, a teeny bit of yeast, and then the flour.
Now we mix this up?
Yep, for about 5 or 6 minutes until it's nicely incorporated, no lumps. And then we let it sit about 17 hours in the basement.
Make one for today that we're gonna use for tomorrow.
Yep, exactly.
Take it. Okay, poulish is ready.
Yes.
Oh, if they made cologne, this should be the Guy Fieri brand of cologne.
Eau de Pou. We're gonna dump the poulish in. Look at that. Next, we're gonna add Italian flour, and then some more yeast, some cold water, and last, some Italian sea salt.
We're gonna let this proof up?
Yes, and now we'll mix her up.
10 minutes?
The key is to mix it just enough. You don't want to get the glutens too stretchy and tight. Cover it up, let it sit for about 10 minutes, cut it into 9-ounce dough balls, put it into a dough tray, and then put it in the cooler overnight.
So this isn't a 24-hour dough, this is a 48-hour dough.
It's a 2-day process.
Oh, it's gonna have really nice yeasty flavor.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to open a bakery and call it the Yeasty Boys.
I like it.
West Coast.
Minnesota.
So give me the rundown, what are we making?
We're making our house-made fennel sausage. We have ground Berkshire pork. We add toasted fennel seed, fresh chopped garlic.
So chili flake?
Salt, and freshly ground pepper, which we grind ourselves, of course.
You have to.
Yep.
She's saying all the things there, it's like music.
We massage the pork.
This is gonna make a happy pizza.
And then we're just gonna flatten it out a little bit. 400 degrees.
15, 20 minutes?
Yep.
Got it. Next up.
Our house red sauce. Start off with some fresh ground California tomatoes.
Stanislaus?
Yes. How'd you guess?
From Cali.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, west side. And then Stanislaus, red pear tomatoes, tomato puree, salt, dried basil, dried oregano, granulated garlic, and a little bit of onion powder. Whisk her up.
Wish I could get some of this to go. Next up.
Let's make a macaroni.
No throw?
No, that's just for show.
You don't believe centrifugal force has anything to play in it?
Maybe, but you know, this is just a 9-inch pizza.
Oh, okay, well.
The house red sauce, Wisconsin, mozzarella, fennel sausage that we made earlier, natural casing pepperoni.
Audio bypass. Adios.
Stick it in the oven.
So we're running the deck right around, what'd you say?
Between 550, 600.
Okay.
Yep. They cook fast. You don't have to wait long for a pizza pie here.
Throw a final crisp on it?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Look at that right there. Oh, look how thin that is.
We got this heirloom pork with the real fat and the real flavor, and the fennel's rocking this. And a lot of people say, oh, sausage and pepperoni. I've had that all the time. This is way beyond your everyday pizza joint on the corner, sausage and pepperoni. You gotta try this one.
It's the most heightened, delicious pepperoni sausage pizza you've ever had. You're like, this is what pepperoni is supposed to taste like.
So let's say that you're 2 hours east of Los Angeles and an hour north of San Diego and 4 hours southwest of Las Vegas. Where does that have you? Right in the middle of the wine country of Temecula. And you're saying to yourself, I need a place to eat. Well, you gotta check this out. This is Hobos BBQ.
That is so good.
This place is just outstanding. It's the best barbecue I've had in Southern California.
All right, let's pull this.
Everyone's gonna tell you that Al is a great guy.
I mean, he would give anybody the shirt off his back.
Literally. Al Borda had mad success in the t-shirt business, and then his late wife, Holly, convinced him to open up a restaurant.
She loved the barbecue so much, she wanted to do a barbecue restaurant.
And that was it.
Holly loved Gorilla's barbecue.
Triple D joint. And you know Gorilla. You know the great Benny Lynn.
All because of you.
I've known Al for quite a while. You're a great fan of food. You tasted barbecue from all over the country.
Yes.
And this is what you put together, Hobos.
It's a lot different than your average barbecue place.
What are we gonna make?
This is gonna be our house rub.
All right, let's get into it.
So we're gonna have raw sugar,
Brown sugar,
kosher salt, paprika, black pepper, turmeric for color, cocoa powder,
garlic,
cinnamon.
It's a lot of cinnamon, Al.
Crazy like that. Espresso, cumin.
Now, what are we gonna use this on?
Our brisket sandwiches, our big guy, our lumberjack.
A lumberjack sandwich is delicious.
It's got the brisket on it. It's got the potato salad.
It's a hearty sandwich.
Now, that's a big brisket.
It's certified Angus beef.
I mean, that's pretty high-end barbecue, buddy. It's got great fat, got great flavor. So we're gonna dry rub this?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go to the Old Hickory Smoker.
We do 12 hours at 200 degrees.
Okay.
And then we crank it up to 275 for another 4 hours.
All right, so what are we making now, Big Al?
Potato salad dressing.
Okay.
Mayo, apple cider vinegar, black pepper.
There we go.
Onion powder.
Okay, celery salt.
This is parsley.
Excellent.
Garlic powder, Dijon mustard.
It's a nice fortified mayo.
Cooked potatoes.
Boiled.
Red bell pepper.
Jalapenos?
Jalapenos, de-seeded and deveined, so they're not spicy. Cilantro. Roasted garlic.
Nice call there.
Kosher salt. Fresh black pepper. And then we finish it off with our house dressing.
All right. Nice looking brisket, nice bark. Look at this fat right here. That right there is where all that flavor is. That is really good.
We're gonna use thin slices.
A little bit easier to eat in a sandwich. So the potato salad.
Brisket. The house-made pickles. A little potato salad dressing. And sriracha for a little kick. That's it.
Did you just eat off my plate, Al?
A little bit.
Oh my goodness, are we gonna have a talk? I need a napkin. Oh, thanks, Ham. I get so much richness and good smoke from the brisket itself. I get a little bit of that spicy acid from the sriracha, and then I get to taste that pickle. And the contrast between the hot meat and the cold potato salad on the crispy bun all plays together really well. That's a lights out sandwich. I mean, really like a dynamite, legit sandwich.
Thank you very much, Chef.
The meat by itself is incredible. It's just really tender. I really like the potato salad. You get a whole bunch of flavor profiles while you're eating.
Sitting here with a UFC great. This is Dan Henderson and his daughter, Danny.
I've known Al for a long time. I love the sandwiches. The pulled pork is awesome here, too.
Which is just one of the meats going into the lasagna. Wait a second. Lasagna at a barbecue joint.
I've never had lasagna like this before in my life.
It's like a meat pie. It's like the perfect combination of it. Italian lasagna and barbecue.
So we're brining chicken for what?
Barbecue lasagna.
Ow, we just did great. And now you're gonna make me lasagna?
Everyone seems to love it. It's very good.
We'll see.
Hot water.
So the sugar.
Kind of melt it down a little bit. Salt. Fresh garlic.
Okay. Red chili flake. Some thyme.
Cool the water down before the chicken goes in so it doesn't start to cook the chicken.
How long are you gonna let this brine?
24 hours.
Bring it out, dry rub it into the smoker, and how long is it gonna go in the smoker?
About 4 hours.
What temp?
225.
Shred it. And now we're gonna make barbecue lasagna.
Yes, we are.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Put a little sauce on the bottom to keep it from sticking.
We got noodles that have been cooked off.
And we'll start building our layers. Do pulled pork first.
You think that's enough pork? I was kidding.
Yes. A little more sauce.
Okay, so we're gonna glue it all together with some cheese.
Another layer.
There you go.
A little sauce on it. Our second layer is gonna be the pulled chicken.
It has all my favorite food groups in it.
Top layer, spicy Cajun sausage.
That's been cooked and rendered down. A meal like this looks like you're gonna be feeding UFC fighters.
We decorated every one of these, initials, a couple hearts. We wrap it.
It's gonna go in the oven for an hour. I can't wait to see this.
There we go. I'll give you a normal size piece.
You got a ton of protein, good amount of cheese, and a lot of noodle. Al, buddy, I'm gonna tell you, it's exactly what you want. When you want some pasta, you want some barbecue, because that right there shouldn't work for a lot of reasons because of how big it is and how much flavor there is, but it is really good. You got enough meat in there, but not too much, just done in balance. That is true indulgence, dude. Well done.
It's richer and heartier and just has a really good flavor.
I didn't know what to expect eating barbecued lasagna, but it's phenomenal. It's really good.
If you want the best barbecue in town, you go to Hobos.
Absolutely. Enjoy, you guys.
Nicely done, buddy. You killed it.
Thank you very much.
I'm impressed.
That's an honor.
Proud of you, man. That's really good.
Thank you.